So again, here's another trick for weight loss. So by using a smaller plate and you cut the food into smaller pieces, this actually fools your brain into thinking that you've had more food than you've really had. And that will actually help you only eat till you're 80% full, if you see what I'm saying. Okay, number 5, don't drink with a meal. This is a pretty difficult habit to break. Because when you drink, so this inhibits digestion. And what happens is the food will pass through the digestive tract way too quick. This means you're getting less nutrients absorbed from your food. So drink before the meal or 15 minutes after the meal, but don't drink with a meal because your body needs to focus, your digestive tract has to focus on digesting the food, and liquids will inhibit that, especially cold liquids. Okay, but here's where you do drink the liquids. This is another tip, number 6. Drink ginger tea, dandelion tea, or lemon water 15 minutes before a meal. And also eat a dark leafy green salad before the meal. What does this accomplish? So these things are either bitter or sour. This helps stimulate bile from your liver or gallbladder, and this also stimulates your stomach to produce more stomach acid, which will help signal pepsin, which breaks down protein. So you've got the bile, which helps you break down fats better, and the pepsin, which helps you break down proteins better. That way, once your food gets to the small intestine, the digestive enzymes can now break down the food better, you get more nutrients, and there you go. You break down the food better. And of course, we talk about the small intestinal overgrowth again, the candida overgrowth. That won't happen because the food is better broken down. And make sure that these drinks are either room temperature or warm, because that will help get the digestive tract ramped up. If you drink cold drinks, the digestive system kind of will slow down. You don't want that to happen. You want the digestive system to work just right, okay? Number 7, cycle your foods. So most importantly with cycling is probably the proteins. When you don't cycle the proteins enough and you're just asking yourself for dinner, what's for chicken? So what's going to happen is your body actually develops a food sensitivity. A lot of people don't know this, but if you eat the same thing over and over and over again, eggs for breakfast, chicken for dinner, your body's actually going to develop a food sensitivity. And we know what happens with food sensitivities. It causes leaky gut. Number 8, don't eat past 8 p.m. Ideally 6 or 7, but most of us can't accomplish that, so at least 8. What happens is when you eat too late, you can figure out for yourself common sense. The food just sits there and rots, and we know what happens when that happens. When you do that, this lying down is just adding insult to injury. So furthermore, you eat past 8 p.m. Then you have this big meal. You come home, you haven't eaten all day. You have this big meal. And then, oh, wow, I'm so tired. And you lay down. I mean, that's going to just destroy your digestive system. And forget about absorbing any nutrients. And forget about moving that through your digestive tract. It's just going to sit there and rot. And you're not going to really accomplish anything by eating. If you have to grab something to eat after you finish dinner, make sure it's something light, like some veggies, or a vegan milkshake is really good. That's just something easy that your digestive system can handle. And again, if you come home late and it's 8 p.m., go for the shake. It's something complete. Make sure you get the meal shake, not just protein, but a meal shake. It's something complete. That's good enough. That's going to get you your nutrients. It's better off that you do that than eat a meal that's hard to digest. It's going to mess up your digestive system, not just now, but for later on. Here's number 9. Walk for 10 minutes after a meal. That's just common sense again. It gets your digestive tract moving, and gravity helps the food pass through your digestive tract. So just 10 minutes after a meal, brisk, just a nice brisk walk, nothing intense. Number 10, When you have to go to the bathroom, run. Okay? You need to go to the bathroom when you need to go. When nature calls, go. The brain starts to get trained if you don't go. If you almost, you have to go to the bathroom, you're like, oh, I'm too busy, I can't go, I have to finish this work, this project, I'll go later. What happens is it sends signals to your colon to you know what, we can keep the food in there a little bit longer, and eventually this compounds and compounds, and eventually you can't do your duty. No pun intended. Actually, pun intended. So get in the habit of going when nature calls. This will ensure regular frequency of bowel movements. I'm just going to add a 11th one on, and I hope you do this already, but drink enough water. You need to drink in ounces, half of your pounds. So let's say for example, you weigh 150 pounds, you need to drink 75 ounces of water per day. It doesn't have to be pure water. If you want to squeeze some lemon inside, that's fantastic. If you want to make some ginger tea, that's great. You could add some flavoring to the water, but you need to get that fluid in. You can accomplish this also by eating soups that are liquidy. So this is another way to accomplish good, healthy digestion. So again, the idea really is to help you break down your food properly before it gets to the small intestine, so it doesn't rot and create that scenario of SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or candida overgrowth. So you can maximize your nutrients, is to keep your bowel moving for the next time you eat a meal, and you keep your digestive tract healthy, you're going to just feel more energetic. It's not going to lead to these major issues down the line. Okay, thank you for joining me, and just subscribe below, and we'll continue to give you some great information in the future. Take care.